Welcome back to EtherLink AI Insights. I'm Alex, and today we're talking about something that caught my attention, an AI retreat happening in Finnish Lapland. Now, I know what you're thinking. An AI retreat in the Arctic? But stick with me, because this is actually addressing a real crisis in enterprise leadership right now.
Thanks, Alex. Yeah, this is fascinating because it's not just about getting away from the office. The data behind this is compelling. We're looking at a situation where 73% of enterprise leaders say AI transformation is their top priority, but only 31% have actually built the governance structures or leadership frameworks to make it happen. That's a massive execution gap.
Exactly. So it's not a motivation problem. Leaders want to move on AI. It's an execution problem. And then you look at the numbers from Deloitte. 62% of European enterprises lack proper AI governance, and 58% can't translate their AI strategy into actual operational wins. That's the real pain point here.
Right. And here's what's interesting. Finland and the Nordic region are outpacing the rest of Europe on this. They've got 47% of large enterprises already piloting agentic AI systems. So it's not like this is theoretical. There's a proven model working in Scandinavia. The question is, why? What are they doing differently?
That's the setup for the Ether Travel Retreat. The core hypothesis is that you can't learn this stuff in sterile boardrooms. You need immersion, mentorship, and, this is the unique part, you need it in an environment that actually amplifies learning.
The neuroscience here is worth unpacking. There's solid research showing that cognitive performance and creative problem-solving improve measurably when learning happens in natural environments combined with structured mentorship. And Lapland in summer is extreme. You're talking nearly 24-hour daylight. That midnight sun phenomenon actually enhances alertness and neuroplasticity.
So it's not just wellness theater. There's an actual biological mechanism at play. Your brain consolidates complex technical concepts faster in that environment. But let's talk about what's actually happening during the 7 days. What does the retreat look like?
It's deliberately small, maximum 8 executives. That's a constraint by design. Days 1 and 2 are about diagnostic assessment and vision clarity. They're mapping your current AI maturity, analyzing your competitive landscape, and doing personal leadership visioning. It's not generic.
So before you even get to the technical stuff, you're establishing where you actually are and where you need to go. That seems crucial because so many organizations have vague AI ambitions rather than concrete strategies.
Exactly. Days 3 through 5 are where the technical depth happens. You're actually building a custom AI agent tailored to your specific enterprise use case. You're not learning AI in the abstract. You're building something real, something you'll take back and implement.
And there's a specific framework involved here, the Golden Prompt Stack Framework. That's the proprietary methodology, right? What's the value of having a structured prompt engineering framework versus just learning AI on your own?
This is critical. Prompt engineering isn't just about asking AI questions better. It's about architecting how your organization interacts with AI systems at scale. A framework gives you consistency, repeatability, and governance. Without it, you end up with AI usage that's scattered across your organization, no quality control, massive security gaps.
So it's almost like establishing a language or a protocol for how your entire organization communicates with AI. That makes sense. But then day 6 is where you actually map this back to reality. Integration into existing systems, governance protocols, all the structural stuff.
Right. Because what kills most AI initiatives isn't the technology, it's the integration. You build something brilliant in a retreat setting, but then you get back to the office and realize it doesn't plug into your legacy systems, or your governance framework isn't compatible, or your team isn't trained. Day 6 solves that problem in real time.
And then day 7 is the 90-day implementation blueprint. So by the time you leave Lapland, you've got a concrete executable roadmap for the next quarter. You're not just leaving inspired, you're leaving with a plan.
Exactly. And that's where the mentorship piece becomes invaluable. These are AI lead architects and mentors working with you one-on-one or in very small groups. They're not lecturing at you, they're guiding you through building something real while you're thinking clearly in this incredible environment.
Let's talk about the target audience here. This is obviously aimed at founders, CTOs, innovation executives, people in European enterprises who are responsible for AI transformation but who are stuck between aspiration and execution.
And the cost is $6,000 for 7 days, including personalized mentorship, technical training, accommodations in Lapland, and the implementation blueprint. Compare that to the cost of AI transformation failures. Millions in wasted investment, missed competitive advantage, organizational friction. The ROI calculation becomes pretty straightforward.
It's an interesting positioning, too, because this isn't positioning itself as a luxury wellness retreat. It's positioning itself as a business necessity. If 73% of leaders are prioritizing AI transformation, but only 31% have the structures in place, you're essentially saying this retreat helps you become part of that 31%.
Exactly. And it's specifically designed for leaders who want concrete transformation, not motivational platitudes. That's the language they use. And it matters. There's a recognition that executives are tired of buzzword-heavy conferences. They want technical depth, personalized guidance, and actionable frameworks they can implement immediately.
So what's the practical takeaway here for someone listening who's leading AI transformation in their organization? What should they be thinking about?
First, recognize that AI governance and leadership clarity aren't luxuries. They're prerequisites. If you're investing millions in AI, but you don't have a coherent governance structure or a dedicated AI leadership framework, you're almost guaranteed to see poor ROI. Second, understand that learning AI as an executive requires immersion. You can't do it between Zoom calls. Third, if you're in Europe and you're struggling with AI adoption despite prioritizing it, look at what's working in the Nordic model and consider whether an intensive, structured retreat might be the accelerant you need.
That's really practical. So it's not just go to Lapland and meditate. It's a deliberate strategic investment in your organization's AI maturity. Sam, anything else listeners should know about this?
Just that the constraint of 8 participants is important. This doesn't scale because it can't. If you're one of those 8, you're getting personalized AI mentorship from architects who understand your business. That's rare, and that's where the real transformation happens.
Great insights, Sam. For listeners who want to dive deeper into the specifics of the retreat, the frameworks, the full 90-day implementation blueprint, head over to etherlink.ai and find the complete article. Thanks for joining us on EtherLink AI Insights. We'll catch you next time.